But yeah, let's how do I get to that? I think it's in chapter selection. Oh. Oh, and they load them all here too. So yeah, this is kind of what it does. Forested house, yeah. Playground. Birthday news story. Yeah. Finale. So yeah, there's prologue, and then I want to do the museum. This will be a fun thing to look through for a while because they go into detail about like conceptually they had like a much different, a pretty different idea for how the story was going to go, and it revolved around Teddy. So I want to look through that. Okay, yeah, we start in here. Whoa! Hello there.
Hey, and welcome to Teddy's the Museum of Among the Sleep. Go on, take a look around.
Okay. So you can play the soundtrack from there. Ooh, Art of Among the Sleep. Oh, there's 47. Yeah, I remember seeing that. Contents. Ooh, look at that. That's really cool. I like that a lot. Bertha Among the Sleep. Oh, okay, I'm not going to read all of that right now. I'm just looking at the pictures. Wow. Characters and creatures. Oh, look at Teddy. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll control this with the mouse because the mouse was in the way a little bit. Then double back. Okay. But yeah, I like this picture right here. If you can even see my mouse, maybe you can't. But yeah, the bottom right here, the two pictures of Teddy, those are nice. Oh, the whole like texture map. Mummy. The child. Hmm. Heap. Yep. Yeah, all these fun monster designs. Neat. The home. Ooh. The playground. Ooh. Oh, neat. This is neat concept art. Look at that. Top left here with the color coming from the middle of the town across the bridge. And then the shadows on the bottom left. That's nice. Ooh. The overgrown house. That's a better name than forested house, but alright. Yeah. Yeah. Their concept art is on point here. I like it. Ooh. Ooh. Beautiful. Into the closet. If only it was as bright as the picture on the right is. But of course it's not. Ooh, the lighting of that's nice. Ooh. The playhouse. Assets. The elephant. It's not the favorite toy. Teddy's the favorite toy. Ooh. Oh, and they all signed the back. Okay. Cool. Okay. There is more to look at than that, though. If I can figure out how to get to it. I think it's, yeah, it's over this way. How do I get down there? Okay. This is the really cool part. It's kind of why I skimmed through the book, because there's a lot of stuff to look at over here. We're going into an actual museum. Oh, hello. Teddy's back.
The prologue was added as a free DLC a couple of months after release of the game. It was made in collaboration with some of our fans and made to elaborate a little bit on what went wrong with the parents' relationship. That the mother was not simply evil, but rather that relationships are tough and neither of the parents handled it well. The prologue was added as a free DLC a couple of months after release of the game. It was made in collaboration with some of our fans and made to elaborate a little bit on what went wrong with the parents' relationship.
This is blocked. I think I can technically still go through that,
but rather that relationships are tough and neither of the parents handled it well.
Gonna go this way to make sure. Ooh, that VCR player. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Fun assets and stuff. What the heck is on? That's an interesting coffee mug. Okay. Yeah, you got the concept art up here and all the assets strung about. And when we go in a little further, you can see they emphasize different areas, and then we're gonna see like different monster designs and different conceptual stuff about the alternate endings and things like that. So that's why I wanted to take a look around in here, because it's very cool.
Oh, you're home. The team wanted to start with introducing the character of the mother, as well as the mechanics of the game. Starting with the kid's birthday was a way to both introduce Teddy in the form of a gift and showing how old the kid is.
Okay, we got
when night falls over the home
right.
is when you really start seeing the ways in which the child perceives reality while scared. A large part of the game is based on how children see and interpret what's happening around them.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so we got concept art here. These are screenshots taken from the old house, back when the project was our bachelor thesis in school. The idea behind the layout was pretty much similar, but had a few deviations from the current one. So let's see. Yeah. Yeah, looks... Okay. That's pretty different, I guess. Okay. Anything else written on the walls in here? I don't think so. Alright. Moving on then. Oh, as we approach them, they have... Okay. Well, let's look at this. Let's see. Another old concept from the year we prototyped the game back in school. This is one from the living room. Or this one from the living room shows both the moonlit mood and the general interior style of the house. Drew these types of concepts before making the house in 3D in order to get a sense of what we wanted the house to look like and make the modeling process faster. Get out of the way, ball. Okay. A lot smaller. And then, this is the very first concept image. Fucking ball. Get out. Get out of here. It's the very first concept image for Among the Sleep. Back then, the project was a little bit different and not as clearly defined, hence the focus was more on the physical monsters and a more adventure game type of feel. This image was drawn from the inspiration of the exact idea that gave birth to the concept. So just the crib down at the bottom, and yeah. Okay. Let's see if there's anything over here that I missed, because apparently as you approach them, it has the text there. Yep, okay. Alright. So we wanted to approach the prologue chapter differently than the rest of the game by making the environment open instead of a linear path. The players are free to explore the house in the order and pace they choose themselves. Okay. Okay. Going to continue from there. So there's a lot to look at here. Had the glowy bridge. Oh, the lighting's slightly different in here. Okay.
The playground. There's something walking around here, but you never see it. The passive threat keeps you on your toes, and at the same time creates the illusion that you might be safe for the rest of the game.
Evil Teddy laugh. Foreshadowing. Big bird. Alright. Oh, okay. In the earlier iteration of the chapter, we had a huge tree that the players would have to climb in order to get to the memory in the castle instead of climbing the tower. The tree was hollow and covered with drawers on the inside walls, and the gameplay idea was that you had to create a stairway by opening drawers while climbing them. This is an example of a situation where an idea seems really cool until you make it and try it out. It turned out to be way too cumbersome and frustrating, so we scrapped it. We still really love the idea, though. Let's look at these pictures then. Okay. Oh. Burbs. Okay. Okay, so an early idea for this chapter was that it would feel like a surreal in-between world where you could see other dimensions through openings in the walls and bits of them would seep in. Sounds like a lot. Okay. Ooh. Neat. Yeah, the concept art is really on point. I like it. We scrapped that idea and focused more on the rather lonely and creepy elements of playgrounds, wanting to communicate that the kid had traumatizing memories of being left alone in a playground and subject to the terror of older kids. Oh no. Oh, hopscotch thing. Ooh. That one's neat. Very cool. Alright. Nothing there. Okay. Cave chapter has been through a ton of iteration since the start of the project. One thing that has remained the same is that there would be a castle to ascend in order to get to the end, that there would be a musical rainbow-colored bridge. The shape and look of the castle itself has changed several times as we had many different plans for the overall gameplay, and it morphed along with these changes. Yeah, concept art like over there, I remember seeing, it looked a little more like a medieval castle, and they got, yeah, let's look at these. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. That's what I saw, yeah. That concept art again. Oh, look at that. The Rainbow Bridge. Yeah, that picture again. I really like that. Very cool. Alright. Oh, there's more text over here. Oh, jeez. Okay. These are examples of another technique that we use quite often. We take screenshots of the environments and our concept artist draws details and effects like lighting on top of them. This is a cheap way to find out how we want the visuals to end up before starting to produce assets. Okay. Early sketches of different ideas for layout, environment, details, and lighting. Ooh. Oh, man. Yeah, that's an early one. Ooh. Okay. Alright, on to the next area. Change the lighting again a little bit.
This is the forested home. It's a crumbling home that's slowly rotting away into the water and trees. The house here is a symbol of the family and home falling apart. The bloated creature inhabiting it is how the kid sees his mother when she's drinking and full of sorrow.
Bloated isn't the word I would describe, or would use to describe. Okay. So, to begin with, this world was supposed to change form as a result of the puzzles being solved. It would go from a house being just slightly overgrown in places to being completely overgrown and rotted away. There were a bunch of narrative and gameplay reasons for abandoning this idea, but equally important was the fact that it would require us to build two fully separate environments, easily doubling the workload, so we settled on a static mix of these states instead. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that's from the same group. Okay. These are some of the first concepts trying out the idea of a transformation in the environment, map showing before and after. Oh, are they swapping? Oh, the lighting on that's pretty. Ooh. It's just open. Neat. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, it seems like they were almost going a little too far with it. Like, this just returns it to complete forest. Or like they were just doing like the two complete sides to see how they could blend them, I guess, instead of just going full forest. Okay. Alright. Concept showing both mood and the idea of the forest consuming the house. Okay. Oh, oh my god, that picture. Ooh. Very spooky. Oh, wow. Yeah, I remember seeing that from the art book. Okay. Alright. Some assets and module design paired with early screenshot paintovers. Ooh, nice perspective. That's pretty cool. Oh. Hmm. Oh, neat. That's neat. Ooh. Okay. Oh, a lot of text. There's stuff up there too. I don't know how I'm supposed to read that. Okay. These images are concept sketches from the painting room. The central hub where you place the puzzle pieces that you find throughout the third chapter. Initially, the idea was to use a golden egg or other artifact to get through a magical door. That explains the egg up there. I was wondering where that was from. Players first had to solve a puzzle that would transform the environment of the whole area from a house to a forest, so that they could get a hold of the egg that was previously too high for the child to reach. A further iteration of the painting room where solving the puzzle was leading to the chandelier falling and breaking the floor open into a huge chasm, leading to the players being able to obtain the golden egg. During creating this, we took a few steps back and saw that this whole sequence wasn't based on the child's experiences and was feeling more like a generic puzzle for an adventure game. Therefore, this idea also ended up in the bin. Okay. Oh, that's from those over there. We don't want that. Okay. Ooh. Oh, very different lighting for that room. Okay. And then, when the scene is white boxed and the general layout is set, we do rough black and white sketches or paintovers to articulate the areas in a bit more detail. Since the mood, style, and assets are more or less defined by earlier concepts, we don't need to spend time coloring. From here, we usually iterate within the scene and only draw examples when we need to. Okay. Yeah. Yep, it's pretty early stuff. Okay, next area. Okay, talk to Teddy first.
For each world the player goes through, the environment illustrates more and more the jumbling together of memories, and this place is a direct illustration of that mess. Most prominently, it's framed by the memory the child has from trying to hide in closets or any nook it can find. The monster in this place represents the mother when she is angry. It comes out when the kid is making a mess.
It looked more like the dad, though, with the jacket, but alright. Okay. A key element of this chapter was the claustrophobic feeling of narrow hallways covered with closet doors, and being trapped within these. We wanted to have lots of different objects everywhere that could play tricks on your perception of them in dim lighting. Okay, start from beginning. Alright, just simple drawings. Early stuff. Yeah, I remember that picture too. Like the lighting on that. Okay. The star door has always been a central part of this chapter, and has adapted and changed along the way with many iterations of layout and other changes made during production. Glowing Teddy. Oh. What? Okay. That was weird. Why was that separate? Yeah, that's not a very special star door. That's pretty silly looking. Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Just a bunch of pictures. Okay. Ooh. Okay. More paintovers of screenshots to figure out how we want the visuals to end up. These are made after implementing simple white box geometry at the level. Okay. Yeah, more text over here. Okay. Most things in the game has changed. That should be have, I think. Changed a lot from the beginning of development, but one idea that persisted from when we started planning this chapter was a hallway with flickering lights where a coat would appear and reappear in the distance. Here seen with an empty concept, 2 blockout faces in the final. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Ooh. Yeah. At one point during development, there was plans to have a boss battle with the Heap, the coat monster found in this chapter. Child was supposed to be trapped in a room with it and had to remain hidden while solving a puzzle to be able to escape. Well, that sounds terrible. Oh, what the? Oh my god, the lighting of that. And all the doors up. Oh, jeez. No, I like this picture a lot. That's really cool. Alright. Alright, that's back the way we came. Hello, Teddy. Okay. Fun assets all over the place. What is... just a fishing pole that's almost as high as the... Okay. Alright, now the fun part. Monster assets and stuff. Okay. Let's talk to Teddy first. Who's this guy? We didn't see this guy during the playthrough. And he's coming out of Teddy! Oh no!
Oh, there you have me. Or old me. As now I'm just a floaty version in your memory, of course. Also, here are all the characters in Among the Sleep, old and new. Some are not used, and some are hard to see because of the various tricks and lighting we did to obfuscate them.
Obfuscate? Oh, you're not the one? Okay. Okay. Now this one is an old relic. The story and particularly how the game ended was very different in the early days of production. Back then, Teddy was the antagonist of the game. The story was that the broken family situation made the child vulnerable, and an evil entity, a monster disguised as a friendly teddy bear, took advantage of this by tricking the child onto a dangerous adventure far away from home. During production, we realized that we had the choice to either make a typical and predictable horror story, or to focus all of the attention on the family situation. Serious topics like these aren't much talked about in video games, and we felt compelled to make a creative game around this as we saw the potential to make a much more meaningful story. We scrapped this idea along with a whole chapter and did huge reworks to many parts of the game to make it all come together more neatly. But yeah, ooh. Oh my god. Uh, oh no, Teddy. Teddy. Oh no. Oh no. Designing Teddy was a key moment of narrowing down the style. Having a very democratic process to begin with, we all voted for the Teddy we liked the best and ended up with a look that was fairly close to the current one. We wanted Teddy to feel like a cozy, warm, and friendly companion, almost grandfather-like, while hinting at the fact that this was the father's beloved Teddy that he had kept patching up and taking care of from his childhood. Oh. Cool. Codename Herald is the first monster we created for the game. This was way back when the overall direction was skewed towards a more adventure game. As seen in the very first concept drawing made for the project, Herald was intended to be a physical monster in the first chapter. This worked well as a proof of concept in the demo we made, but during production we realized that it really takes time to build suspense, which is crucial in making monsters feel appropriate and impactful. Neat. Oh yeah, it is just one picture over there. Okay. And this is Heap again. This is Heap, the cult monster found in the 4th chapter. The whole idea of the chapter is how scary ordinary objects can be in certain situations when you didn't see them clearly. We think everyone can relate to having seen the silhouette of something in a dark room and gradually becoming more and more terrified as our imagination does its magic. We applied this directly to the monster when designing it, and decided to use a coat as it very much resembles the shape of a person or humanoid creature. And some Heap concept art. It just says I am cute for the one up there. Okay. Scary coat man. Oh wow. This one's neat where it's got a bunch of clutter and stuff around him. Wow. Ooh. Very interesting. Okay. Alright. Haida is the swamp monster found in the 3rd chapter of the game. We wanted to build a creature around the themes of what might be hiding in forest lakes, which is very related to eerie folklore and children's stories we were told growing up. This also allowed us to touch on the themes of alcohol without being too obvious about it. We did this in... Can't read this last word. In indirect ways, like the painting of a woman drinking from the well and turning into a monster, and giving it a lot of gurgling and wet breathing sounds. Ooh. Okay. The mother was one of the first characters we designed. Her 3D model was remade and tweaked a few times, but overall she has remained very similar throughout the entire production. The blueprint and model renders is how she looked when it was still a school project. The goal of her design was always to find a look of loving kindness and care for her. Despite her personality transformation and neglect, she never stopped loving her child. Aw. I also didn't look at the concept art for Haida, did I? Ooh. Just all white. Oh. Oh, so spooky. Oh my gosh. This concept art, man. Okay, now let's do mummies. Try different hairstyles and stuff. Okay. Oh, what is that? What are those? I saw something poking out of... Oh, just a pipe, okay. What am I looking at over here? Oh, the dolls. I think these are from the prologue. The core concept... yeah, this is there's a furnace monster in the prologue as well. The core concept of the furnace monster, Hans, is similar to that of Heap. We wanted to create something terrifying out of an ordinary object. A child might see glowing eyes and a huge mouth on the front part of the wood furnace, so we exaggerated this bit and made the whole furnace become alive. Ooh. Oh, that's very interesting. He was my least favorite part of the prologue, to be honest. Okay. Gonna mention anything about the dolls maybe over here? No? Okay. What am I looking at over here? Hello there. The angel from my nightmare, shadow in the background more. This is sleep. Teddy gun? This just has nothing on it. Okay. Well, let's try to go in order here. Okay. One idea for Teddy was that he could equip items that granted him abilities. Some of those were a dragon mask that made him breathe fire, a sword he could fight with, a mage's hat gave him spells, and a wristband great strength. Cool. Ooh. What the heck? Yeah, this guy. I didn't get a good look at this guy up here. Ooh. These are all creatures that were designed very early in production. There wasn't a sudden decision to cut these from the game. They all naturally phased out as we gradually shifted the game's genre from an adventure game with horror elements into the game it is today, which is kind of the exact opposite. Yeah. Okay. And then, what worlds do these rejected creatures inhabit? I don't know. Our first environments reflected more of an adventure or quest, exploring an ominous and threatening world, yet more whimsical. Behind the house was a forest. The forest led to a meadow. The meadow into a thorny jungle with odd one-eyed monkey-looking things out to get you if you didn't stay in the light of the luminescent mushrooms. Huh. Under the forest, I don't like that one. Under the forest waited an underworld of tunnels made by giant worms and great halls of crystals guarded by rock giants. Okay. A world that was cut before we did anything more than concepts and a rough white box block out was a life-size dollhouse with a myriad of creepy dolls stalking you in the dark. Oh no. Oh no. Can I not look at these closer? That's weird. These are kind of the ones I would want to look at because they're concept art for things that didn't happen, but I guess I can't look at these. Oh, using one of the mushrooms as a flashlight. That's interesting. That one's just nothing. I don't want to look at that one. Oh no. Oh, that would have been horrible. How are we doing on time? Ah, okay. Not a huge deal. Rock monsters and interesting. The other thing I wanted to do was on like the other side of this wall, and I saw the entrance there, but what's over here? Whoa. Welcome to the world that bit the dust. Okay. I'm doing this out of order, hold on. Very hot. Okay. Okay. Alright, I want to talk to you first. We're in the playhouse.
Ah, my favorite place. I felt we really connected here, you know? A bit of a breather between the various bad, nightmarish worlds we went to. Also, I was able to talk a lot here, as elsewhere the developers were concerned about keeping the tension up and didn't want me to say too many things. Also, I kind of get quiet when scared, so it's okay and all, but I liked best the times we had to catch up.
Teddy. Not evil Teddy, but nice Teddy. Still open that and there's still nothing in it. There was never anything in it. Okay.
This is the reveal. This is where you see your mother for what she is, and the player gets to connect the various monsters and sights through the game.
Mm-hmm. And it just says, welcome to the world that bit the dust. As you go in here, I don't know why they have that. I am a child, I can just walk under it. But there's... Okay. Oh, hello. Okay. Yeah. So this is the evil Teddy alternate ending stuff that we're getting into. Oh, it's just that one. Ooh. Okay. Old sketches for the layout and structure of the scrapped 6th chapter. Kind of crazy they had 5 chapters in a 2.5 hour game. Oh, we should probably talk to Teddy, but I'm looking at these first now. This elevator is an example of sadly wasted time. Since we scrapped everything, it is designed to be a fully functional steam-powered elevator, in theory at least. Ooh. Yeah, the same design that those like vent covers had that we had to open a few times. Alright, Teddy!
Originally, the chase for the mom was a MacGuffin. You did not really find her, and the monsters used her to lure you further into the dreamlands. And we struggled for some time to make sense of this story, especially the playtesters were confused as the story ended without you seeing your mom again.
Ah, see, that's where... Okay, that's the way back. But, these are concepts that showcase the mood and feel of what we wanted the last chapter of Among the Sleep to look like. Core idea was brass and bronze pipes and tubes lit up by fires on rocky surfaces, surrounded by completely pitch-black darkness and void. There was also supposed to be a lot of machinery, leading up to the old ending where the child would end up in a cauldron, deceived and tricked by the evil antagonist. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. So I want to go this way then, I'm pretty sure. So slow. What does all the steam-powered, copper-filled, steampunky nonsense relate to, you ask? Well, proceed to see the old ending of Among the Sleep. So this is a fun little treat. Let's do it.
Now here is something truly special. Want to see what the game almost was at some point? This is an old version of the story's conclusion, and it's been something we have not shown anybody except a few testers in the early days. You might say here, I got to have more fun than in the original ending. Come in and see.
Oh, it just starts up. Okay, I was wondering. Okay. Oh, that crib is not very intact all the way. Is he coming? Can I crawl through this? No, yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's kind of just, it's not very interactive. It's just kind of, it's complete, so you get to experience it. There he is. Hi, Teddy.
Hello.
Oh! Oh my god.
Much better.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Oh, yes. Extraordinary.
The voice doesn't really fit him though, I feel like.
Round and round and round. Spices go in.
He's not holding the spoon correctly.
5 little animals climbing a steep hill. A snail that dreams
Just kind of quote unquote complete is how but it's cool that you get to experience it nonetheless.
A hungry, starving hippo whose gummies are red, and her best friend seagull lying lifeless and dead.
Oh, it's still the book they're referencing.
And now for the main ingredient. Thank you. You did very well. I will enjoy you very much.
So there's that. In another timeline, could have looked like that. I feel like if they really wanted to, there was probably a way they could have like done good ending, bad ending with it. But I mean, it is a short game, so just like come up with like simple stuff to maybe do like a little bit of replayability, keep it interesting. But you know, it is what it is. It's cool that they like the vision they ultimately decided on is intact, and then they added all this extra stuff that you can look through and just experience for what could have been. And not a lot of games do that. I feel like that's pretty cool of them to do that. And so this is just a very fun area to look around in, for sure. I definitely appreciate it. Was there just the, gotta go to all this trouble to get back up here? Oh, wait. Wait, what's over here? Oh. Okay. Just a side pathway in. I did notice this, but I didn't want to... I just knew I wanted to go through the museum the normal way for the most part. So, but yeah, that just... Okay. How do they want me to get back up then? Okay. Yeah, it was just the music player and the art book up here. As far as I'm aware... This looks like... Oh, what's up here? Where the hell am I going? I don't know if I found this before. Oh. What's up here? Teddy?
Did you know that you can collect hidden drawings throughout the game?
Oh.
If you do, they will appear here in this room.
Oh.
There might even be a reward if you can find them all.
Yeah, I didn't find all of them, unfortunately, but... I wonder what the reward is. Yeah, I can't open it. Oh god, am I supposed to be filling all of these walls with the pictures? Because that's not good. Okay. Alright. So yeah, that's what the pictures do. Found a good amount of them during the playthrough, but there are more, apparently. That looks... Wait a minute. No fall damage, luckily. Where's... Oh, that's just directly into the museum. Okay. Interesting. If you didn't want to go to all the trouble to get across that. Why have two different... Okay. But yeah. Back to the main menu. Okay, now it's just showing the normal thing, because they don't have a background for the museum. But that was Among the Sleep. I had the stream, we did hit 3.5 hours, which was about what I was expecting. So just playing the actual campaign was a lot shorter than I expected, but we spent an hour looking at the museum stuff, which is kind of crazy. But yeah. All done, we did it. Sadly, the Halloween event has come to an end. I want to thank Cybrid for showing up. I would have been talking to myself most of the time if Cybrid did not show up. But I'm sure a lot of people will be watching this at a later date. And leave me a like, subscribe. I would appreciate it. Follow, whatever, what have you. I appreciate all the attention, any attention you're willing to give. I kind of went all out this year because it's been a productive year with streaming. Like ever since going through COVID at the beginning of the year, just like something switched in my brain and was like, I want to stream some more. So this is kind of like the culmination of continuing to be productive all this year and finally coming back to do a Halloween special because it's been years and years.